we all really need your support for the Home Act, not just for renters, but also for students. I have I have a friend at school who has moved multiple times, 10 times, almost counting 11 now this year, all because her her mom can no longer to she can no longer afford to pay the rent that's always increasing. She has to take on multiple jobs to take care of her child, her daughter, and her newborn, but she can no longer afford to do that while also ensuring that they have a place to call home the very next day. My friend, she's had to sacrifice her mental health, her social life. She's had to sacrifice almost everything only to come home and not know whether or not she's gonna be there the next day. She like she can no longer afford to have to sacrifice everything just because she has to think about whether or not they're gonna afford they're gonna pay the rent or they're gonna pay for their food, for their expenses, medical bills, everything, because it's just so unsustainable. They cannot they cannot keep having to sacrifice everything they work for. Her mom, she cannot keep sacrificing her education, herself, only to only to afford something that's a basic necessity for everyone. And especially for our education, we're the ones who are gonna be leading what is Montgomery County now in the future. And if we don't have what we need in order to survive, such as housing, if we don't have that the next day, the next year, the next month, if we don't have enough of that, if we don't make sure that it's supportable, it's sustainable, then we cannot afford to keep living here. We cannot afford to keep voting for representatives that aren't going to make sure that they're supporting our needs.